Hello, Nathan, dear.
Hello, Pie-Face.
How are you, handsome?
Fine, what have you got there?
It's a book.
A book? You're always reading books. You're becoming a regular bookie.
Nathan, darling, this is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him about my cold.
How is your cold?
It's the same. So the doctor asked me how long I had had it, and I told him a long time. And I said I thought it was on account of my dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I usually wear. And he said to read this book, because he said it might be due to psychology.
Well, you haven't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is the psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Oh, would it happen to tell you why a certain type of doll would go for a certain type of guy, which you would not normally do so?
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, for instance, there are certain types of dolls which you could almost bet they wouldn't go for certain guys.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fella seems, you can never be sure that some girl won't go for him. Take us.
Yeah.
Nathan, starting with next week, I'm going to be getting a raise, so I wondered what you would think with what I'll be making. Maybe we can finally get married.
Well, of course we're going to, sooner or later.
I know, Nathan. But I'm starting to worry about Mother.
What about your mother?
Well, Nathan, this is something I never told you before, but my mother, back in Rhode Island, she thinks we're married already.
And why would she think a thing like that?
I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, could I? People don't do that in Rhode Island. They all get married.
Then why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I wrote her I was married.
You did, huh?
Uh-huh. Then, after about 2 years...
What after about 2 years?
We had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby?
I had to, Nathan. Mother wouldn't have understood it if I hadn't.
Well, what type of baby was it?
It was a boy. I named him after you, Nathan.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So where is Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
He's in boarding school. I wrote Mother he won the football game last Saturday.
I wish I had a bet on it.
But Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
Don't tell me he has a little sister.
All those years, Nathan, Mother believes in big families.
Just give me the final count.
5.
Your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
Anyway, Nathan, now we're finally getting married and it won't be a lie anymore.
Adelaide, how could you do such a thing to a nice old broad like your mother?
Nathan, you don't even know my mother.
But I'll be meeting her soon, and what'll I tell her? What'll I tell her I do with 5 kids, traded them to the Phillies? What are we gonna do?
We could get married.
Adelaide, marriage is not something you just jump into like it was a kettle of fish. We are not ready.
I'm ready, Nathan. What do you think I got in this box? Nathan, what do you think I got in this box?
Sally's wedding shop. I can't guess.
It's a wedding veil. I've had it for 3 years. I won't show it to you because it's bad luck. Would you like to see it?
It's bad luck.
So you see, I got the veil. Now all we need is a license and a blood test.
Well, what?
Our blood test is the law.
What a city. First they closed my crap game, then they opened my veins.
Nathan, you're not planning to run your crap game again.
Adelaide, how could you think such a thing? Why do you think I closed the crap game in the first place? It's because I love you, and I want us two to be the happiest married couple that there is in the world.
Has anyone seen an earring out here? I don't think so. You! I'm all dated up tomorrow night with Society Max, and he breaks it on account of your dopey crap game. Honest, Adelaide, I pity you. Oh, here it is.
Adelaide, look at me. I'm down on my knees.
Oh, get up! It reminds me of your crap game.
Adelaide, you're getting yourself upset. Look, you and I, we're going to be all right. After all, we're in love, and we're going to get married.
I don't believe you anymore.
But it's true. Look, it'll all be all right tomorrow. Let me see that old smile. That's my girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustration may react with psychosomatic symptoms, difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little band of gold. the legal sense shows an erotic tendency. C note. Note. Chronic organic syndromes. Toxic or hypertense. Involving the eye, the ear, the nose, and the throat. In other words, just from worrying whether the wedding is on or off, a person can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the Romo pills. The medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. If she's getting a kind of a name for herself, and the name is a person can develop a cough. And furthermore, just from installing the wedding drip, a person can develop a grip. When they get on that train to Niagara, and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air conditioned, and the mood sublime. Then they get up at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop a grip, la post-nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and the science that's really